Good morning, SUTD Chancellor Dr. Tony Tan Keng Yam, Advisor to the National Research Foundation, and member of SUTD's Board of Trustees, Professor Lui Pao Chuan, other members of the SUTD Board of Trustees, SUTD President, Professor Chong Tao Chung, distinguished guests, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, the class of 2019. To put it in my dad's words, you're graduating this year? Sometimes it really feels like it was just yesterday that we stepped into this university, young and starry-eyed, excited and maybe a little nervous to embark on such a major stage of our lives. It doesn't help that my OGLs, or orientation group leaders, are still around school continuing their studies, making it feel like it's still freshman year. We know SUTD's curriculum is accelerated to 3.5 years, but I didn't think it would pass by so fast. This year is also special because it's SUTD's 10th anniversary. It's a milestone for both us and the university, a celebration, but also a time to reflect on how far we've come. The memories are a bit of a blur, but there are some things I can never forget. First, the people. There are so many amazing people we've met along the way. The dedicated faculty and staff, the inspiring seniors and supportive juniors, our loving family and friends. It hasn't been easy, but the journey was definitely made a little easier with them by our side. To all the professors who taught us, thank you for your commitment and patience in answering all our questions and developing a curriculum that challenges us and prepares us to be future engineers and architects. Special thanks to Profs. Lynette, Ate, and Sadine for teaching some of my favorite modules. There's urban transport, making maps, and optimization. Prof. Sergey for making math engaging through stories and the occasional Russian lesson. Prof. Peter Jackson for his dedication to gathering student feedback and continuously improving the ESD program. From the ISTD pillar, I'd also like to thank Profs. Oka, Lue, and Binder for their dedication and to teaching and guiding us through Construct, NLP, and AI. To all the school staff who have supported our education here, thank you for working behind the scenes to develop our student life and fifth rows, and make sure we wear long pants in the Fab Lab. To all the parents, siblings, and extended family here today, thank you for your unwavering support. We couldn't have done it without you. And to all the wonderful, unique friends we've made here, thank you for everything, really. I'm always amazed by the amount of determination, kindness, work ethic, generosity, passion, and trivia knowledge that people have. I think the camaraderie started from the cohort classroom when we had lessons together every day with the same group of people. And I remember after the first day of classes, a group of us actually went to the library to look up the assigned chemistry textbook. Nerds. That habit didn't stick, but we continued to have group study sessions in the various meeting rooms in hostel, doing homework, but also talking about life. I remember the struggle to find a space in the canteen long enough for everyone to sit together, the hammock someone installed in class, and lunches at CCP and suppers at Simpang. It's the sum of these little experiences that brought us closer together and made this place into a second home. Shout out to my friends from OG18 and FO3, fellow GLP boat builders, and teammates from the various projects we've had along the way for going through the good and the difficult times together. SUTD Taekwondo kickers for training, performing, competing, and eating as a team. It's through Freshmore, Fifth Rows, and the interdisciplinary projects that we made friendships that span across pillars and through the 8 years. Combined with the small student population here, it's almost guaranteed that if you walk across campus, you'll bump into someone you know. Now, we're graduating together, and who knows when we'll be gathered like this again. Unless maybe it's SUTD's 100th anniversary. in which case I expect to see all of you here. We may not see each other as often anymore, but the friendships and memories we made here will stay with us for a lifetime. Second, the projects. It wasn't an easy journey getting to this point. The various projects in SUTD continuously challenged us to push our limits and learn to adapt. In term 2, 3007, or Introduction to Design, introduced us to what SUTD really stands for: stay up till dawn. Every pillar also has its own hell term, that term where all the modules seem to have major projects due at the same time. That makes us wonder, can we really do this? I think we've all had moments of doubt, where we doubt ourselves and our capabilities, where things seem like they might be too much to handle. But every time, we pulled through it together. As the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Through these projects, we learned 3 main things. 1, how to ask for help. I've learned that in SUTD, there's always someone who's willing to help, from professors to teaching assistants, to friends, even strangers. Once, my team and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with our laser cut file, but when we approached an ASC senior for help, he didn't hesitate to put down his work and spent half an hour helping us to cut our files correctly. I won't forget when Prof. Peter said, "I love debugging," and offered to help anyone in the class debug their code if they couldn't figure it out. When working on Capstone in the Fab Lab, friends and strangers alike offer help when they saw us struggling to carry materials or adjust equipment. 2, we learned how to depend on our teammates. From building an electric boat to the cross-pillar capstone, some projects just can't be done alone. It takes the cumulative effort of individuals with diverse skills to accomplish. And 3, we learned that sometimes it's okay to fail. Some projects may not work well at first, or function as intended. Your boat may overturn in water. Your code may have unplanned bugs, features. But that's just part of the iterative design process and teaches us that we have to tweak something and try again. And in the end, this experience makes us stronger, more capable engineers and architects. That brings me to the last thing that I can't forget about SUTD, the attitude. Through the struggles, the long nights, and the occasional despair when your project can't seem to work and it's the night before submission, we've gained something more: resourcefulness, resilience, and a healthy disregard for the impossible. When there's something to be done, we figure out how to do it, like our various channels for sharing news of free food and selling refrigerators. When there's a problem, we persist until we fix it. And when someone tells us that we can't do something, we like to ask, why not? As SUTD has grown, so have we. Through our time spent here, we've learned that we're capable of more than we thought, overcoming obstacles and struggles along the way. I've watched as friends grow in confidence, maturity, and found courage to be themselves. But what comes next? As we step out of this phase of our lives, we may not be sure what the future holds. Maybe some of us aren't yet sure what we want to do with our lives. Maybe others are still wondering if we've made the right choice. But I think that in life, just like in our various projects, sometimes we have to just take the leap and try. I hope that each of us will continue to try hard and break new ground in whichever field we choose. Know that it's okay to make mistakes and ask for help along the way, because there'll always be someone around you, guiding you, supporting you. And it's by doing this, being brave, trying hard, and making mistakes, that we can live our best lives and together create a better world by design. I believe that our time here at SUTD has equipped us with the people, experience, and attitude we need to take on anything that life throws at us. Class of 2019, congratulations on making it this far. Let's fly!